Hey, and welcome to my channel. My name is Heather, and this is the Fluffy Oracle. I know you guys haven't seen these guys in a hot minute now, have you? You guys all remember Oscar, Barney, and baby Jasper. Well, today's pick a card reading that we're bringing you today is going to be all about where is my happily ever after. If you've been wondering, when do I get to have that final greatness? This reading is for you. So before we jump in, obviously we know pile 1 is Oscar, pile 2 is Barney, and pile 3 is baby Jasper already. Timestamps will be down below in the description box for your convenience, as well as in the first comment for my mobile users, so that you guys can click through with ease to get to your pile for whichever one that you choose. Please feel free to take as much time as you would like and go ahead and pause the video while I'm talking before we jump right into the first pile, so that you can take a minute to meditate and pick which pile calls out to you the most for this reading. That way you can benefit the most and have the most resonated messages come through for you. Remember, if these messages do not resonate, please remember to take what does and let the rest be. So without further ado, let's go ahead and jump in. Also, one more thing, if you like any of these card decks and are interested in knowing which ones I use today and also in possibly purchasing them, I also will have some affiliate links down below in the description box for your convenience as well to check those out. So I will see you at your pile. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 1, let's see what we have for how we can figure out where your happily ever after is. So the upper row, for the very top row by Oscar, we have the One Ring Circus, Strength, and the Hawk with Omen and Messages. So with this, I feel like you guys have been feeling quite very alone, kind of like doing like your own thing. And like you guys have had the weight of the world on your back and your shoulders, or at least just carrying around the weight of the world on you and feeling like you just can't get like ahead or like go higher, like have a bit of a higher success for whatever it is that's been going on with you in your situation. Even though you've been looking and hoping and praying and asking for messages from your guides and spirit or the universe. And you've been going through quite the transition lately, because I'm really attracted to the butterfly, because butterflies for me are transition and transformation. And you've also been trying to do a lot of self-healing with the forgiveness card, which I really feel like is a lot of self-healing. So these cards over here are going to help us to figure out what it is you can do to help bring in your happily ever after, and also some extra messages from the universe for some extra guidance. So we have leadership with set your goals. So prioritize whatever it is that you've got going on that might seem to be kind of like standing in your way and kind of holding you back a little bit. And also take pride in your work with whatever it is that you're doing to ensure its most highest success, all right? Because I feel like there's also a lot of creativity going on and a lot of creative ideas that you have. But I feel like if you prioritize it, it'll help you put it into action quite a bit better for you. And then we have money, find a way to abundance. With this, I feel like don't hold your breath for a Prince Charming or a Princess Charming, in that words, or a sugar daddy or a sugar mama. This is something that needs to be achieved on its own. You have the strength to do this, and you have a lot of friends that are willing to help you, and you have the knowledge to do this. It's just all about putting things into plan and action and going forward with it, and not expecting someone to just fall in your lap and bail you out at the last second, for those of you who are wondering about that. Yes, we all would love to have that Prince Charming or that sugar mama or sugar daddy. Believe you me, I really would love to have one of those, but I don't have that option. So, and sometimes we don't, but sometimes we will actually get that. Some of you may actually end up finding that one who wants to take care of you and wait on you hand and foot and treat you like the princess or prince that you are, and valuing you just that much, because all this transformation is what's leading you into becoming your own Prince Charming or your own princess. and taking care of yourself and giving you that self-confidence and the wealth and abundance that you so desire and want and need. Well, not need, but so desire and deserve is more like it. Then we have Battle of the Blues. Take steps towards positive change. So with this, I feel like even when you feel at your lowest, go with the flow, because it's just a time of transition, and it's a time where it is that you're going to need to be able to make some much needed choices and have some clear and concise decisions to make at that time, even though you're just going with the flow. It's still going to be a time where you'll have to make those decisions undoubtedly anyway in order to continue on. And then we have Dragon, discover your courage. You definitely have the strength to get through this and pull through and pull ahead, especially while going with the flow instead of resisting what maybe kind of like being in your way, because I feel like the more you resist something, the more it will persist and the more it will block you from going forward. So once you're able to go with the flow, you'll be able to just power through and forge your way forward with this. So let's see what we have from the messages from the universe. So we have, the moment I realign with love, clear direction is presented to me. So once you're able to kind of like surrender and go with the flow, you'll have an aha moment that will help burst you forward with this into your happily ever after. And then we have, the key to prayer is to forget what I think I need. So don't concentrate so much on the little details. Focus on more of the idea and the intent behind it, and that will help your growth and transition with this. Obstacles are detours in the right direction. So these obstacles that are presenting before you and kind of the blockages that you may be dealing with, or things that you perceive to be an obstacle, are lessons for you to learn how to work around things and to work with those things and to use them to your advantage to help propel you forward with this success. These are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this video, and I will see you guys next time. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 2 with Barney, let's see what we get for you for where your happily ever after is and what we can do to help you get to it. So we have Heal the Ouch, Solitude, the High Priestess, with discernment, presence, prophecy, and vision. And then we have the Raven, magic, coincidence, synchronistic events, And then we have the Grail Knight with romance, illusion, seeking the secret. So with these cards, I feel like you guys have been kind of trying to heal old wounds and going within to do all that healing work and being in kind of like solitude. Sorry if you hear my dog in the background. She's barking at the neighbors. So, and then we have the High Priestess. So with the High Priestess, I feel like you've been listening to your intuition a lot and trying to figure out a way forward and trying to make these decisions and figuring out where you may have went wrong and where, like, and also try to figure out what happened. Was this my fault or was this their fault? Or just was this some freak thing? When we have the synchronistic events, which is what I get from the Raven card. And I feel like this has to do with a relationship that may have ended in the past, and you're kind of trying to figure out where it went wrong exactly and what you could have done better. But I feel like there wasn't anything that you could have done better or anything that you could have done different to help this relationship along or to keep it from kind of like ending. Because I feel like it ended for a reason, because I feel like it was for your greatest and highest good. And I also feel like it's also so that you could bring in a new romance, a kind of knight in shining armor is what I get with this. And I feel like this person will soon be coming in for you. So you will have your happily ever after. It's just going to take some time and some patience with this. Especially with going in with the solitude card. And just kind of like waiting it out just a little bit and having patience and kind of like healing all these old wounds from the past. and kind of just getting over everything so that you don't have like a rebound type of relationship, because I feel like you deserve better than that, and that it's what's most needed to help you heal properly as well, in order to have this better romance come in, this knight in shining armor with his cup of love for you that he wants to offer you. So these messages over here are going to be some extra ones to help you to move forward, or some extra guidance as to what you could do, and also some messages from the universe has your back. So let's see what we get. So we have intuition, yet again, High Priestess. So with this, it's kind of like an extra confirmation with listening to your intuition, going within, taking the time to listen to your inner guidance, and healing what needs to be healed in order to bring this new love in and to manifest them, is what I get with this. Alrighty. And then we have animal bond, stand up for all animals. With this, I feel like spending some more time with your pets is what's going to help you also to heal, because they are there and they see you suffering and they want to see you happy, and they will also help you to de-stress and also kind of take your mind off of things just a little bit, so that you can kind of smile and laugh a little bit and enjoy and live in the moment. And then we have children. Know that your children are protected. So with this, I feel like a childlike state of mind, having a more gentle approach to yourself and spending more time with your pets and animals, especially if you are a cat owner. Your cats, actually, they come in and they are there to actually de-stress you. And there's something with de-stressing you with cats, and I forget what it exactly is, so I'll have to look it up later, and then I can probably try and write it down below. But for those of you who are cat owners, you know exactly what I'm talking about. They kind of just, your fur babies, they sit there, they come and they cuddle with you, and they help you to just have that sigh of relief and that breath of fresh air, and be able to breathe just a little bit easier, because they take your mind off of things that much quicker and that much easier, because you're able to focus more on them and the love that they're giving you and the love that you have for them. And I know that my puppy, she kind of acts the same way with me. Even though she's a dog, she's absolutely my cuddle buddy. She hates to see me upset. She knows when I'm upset, and she knows when I'm worried about things, and she just comes and jumps in my lap and gives me tons and tons of kisses in my face. And it doesn't matter what I'm doing, she will stop me and go like that to me, until I stop and I pet her and I give her all the pets and loves that she wants to her heart's content. And I'm just like, all right, I need half a second sometimes. But I love her nonetheless. So, and then we have letting go. Learn to let go. Let go of the past. Let go of the hurt and the anger and the pain within your heart, so that you can have this powerful transition and transformation, so that you can bring this love of a lifetime in, or at least your next soulmate, to help you learn the next lessons that you need to learn in life if you're a lot younger, in the younger generations. Because I know that you guys, some of you are like really young and really early in life, like teens and early 20s. You guys have so much life and love ahead of you. I promise you, it's just, there's so much transformation that's going to happen for you over these next few years, that it's going to be incredible. So, learning to heal these old wounds is going to be what's most needed at this time for you guys to help transition and to get to the next soulmate or the next final love of your life. And then we have the messages from the universe has your back. So we have, when I lean on certainty and faith, I change, I change my mind about the world I see. So having a different perspective and paying attention to your intuition in order for you to be able to see things different is what's going to help you most, I feel, with this. And then it says, in every moment, the universe is conspiring to bring me toward right-minded thinking and the energy of love. So with this, I feel like that right person will come along, and that doing all this transformation and this inner work and going within and having that solitude is going to help lead you to this new transformation. And it's going to help you figure out what it is and what you don't want in love and in life in general. And it's going to help you to bring about the most and get the most out of these relationships to come and this current time in your life. Alrighty. And then we have, I am a spirit having a human experience, and I'm here to get closer to love. So with this, I feel like going through the motions is part of the whole experience that you need to learn in order to get from A to B with this journey. And I feel like it's also guiding you in the right direction intuitively. And Spirit asks you to have this human existence and to actually go through these motions and feel through all these, emotions the right way and properly in order to heal them properly. Having these emotions and going through them and experiencing them is the only way to get from A to B sometimes, and to actually just sit with them and actually feel them and experience them in order to understand exactly why they are there and what they are there to teach you, is what I get with this. Alrighty. And also, it's just, these are all these lessons in life that we're all going through. And they are the most needed and the most important for us, because they help us to discern what it is that we really want, or what it is that we really don't want, and how we choose to feel about each other, and how much we choose to feel about ourselves as well. So these are your messages. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading and that this helped you. Please remember to take what resonates with your situation, and whatever doesn't, just let it be. I will see you guys next video, and have a blessed one. Alrighty, so for my loves who chose pile number 3, baby Jasper, let's see what we get for you. So, we have the communication card, the mystery card, the horse, slow and steady, and encouragement. These cards over here are going to be for some extra guidance and some messages from the universe has your back in order to help you move forward and achieve your happily ever after. So with the communication card and the mystery card, I feel like you've been struggling to communicate either in general with people around you or within your partnership, in your relationship, for those of you who are involved in a relationship. And I feel like you've been trying to have communication in order to move forward with them and have forward movement, because with the horse, I feel like it's forward movement. And the horse's card actually reads, accepting help from another, delegating authority. So I feel like you haven't been able to open yourselves up in order to ask for help with whatever the situation that is going on, and that you kind of need to, especially if it's from your partner. It's okay to ask them for help to help you with things, and it's okay to kind of get clarity on where it is that you guys are heading in the direction, and understand exactly where it is that you guys both stand with each other in order to take that path forward. Because otherwise, how do you expect to have forward movement in your relationships if you don't open up and communicate with them and say, hey, listen, I kind of need you to help me out here with understanding some things, And I feel like taking things slow is kind of going to be what's needed with this, and kind of approaching it with like an encouraging aspect and type of mindset to this, and encourage them to talk to you more and to be more open with you, and also vice versa. Yourself, you need to encourage yourself to be a little bit more open, even though it's going to be a slow and steady pace. I feel like it's what's most needed to help you with your relationship and to help you have that happily ever after and have a sexual, yeah, that did not come out right. Successful relationship, not sexual. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm sorry, guys. Like, really? I know it's on my mind. Just kidding. Just kidding. Anyway, it's what's most needed to help you have a successful relationship and have that forward movement, instead of going in the wrong direction and taking, trying to have one step forward and then 5 steps back kind of blows up in your face. You got to kind of give a little, get a little, and encourage your partner as well as yourself in order to have that forward movement instead of going backwards. Alrighty. So for the extra guidance, it says to go with the flow. Let things happen. So approach them, calmly, slowly, and encourage them to talk to you. And then from there, go with the flow and take things slow if you have to. And then we have moving forward. Once you're able to approach them and to go with the flow and have things kind of like be nudged along a little bit, because I'm really drawn to how this mother giraffe is nudging her baby. By nudging everything forward just a little bit, it'll help to have you go and have your forward movement, and to get ready for positive change, and to bring in more positive change between you two, and to have that successful relationship. And then we have Archangel Gabriel, messenger of creativity and hope. When you call upon Archangel Gabriel, he's also there to, or she is also there to help you have that communication between each other and have that loving relationship, and to help guide you, especially if it is with wanting to have a family. He's there watching over you and helping you. He's also the angel of helping mothers to conceive and have children. So if you would like to conceive and have children, he's encouraging you, or she, however you view Archangel Gabriel. Archangel Gabriel is encouraging you to have these heart-to-heart conversations, and to open up to your partner and tell them exactly what it is that you want, and to express your feelings of how much you would like to have a family, and to have that, next level in commitment, and to take that step with them. And if you have children already, I feel like Archangel Gabriel is watching over you and guiding you with your children and supporting you during this time, especially if you feel like you have no one to lean on or talk to. For those of you who may not be in a current relationship and have children and are a single parent, I feel like Archangel Gabriel is there giving you this love and support, and trying to help you to figure out who it is that you can talk to and open up to, and have the help that you may need. And it's okay to ask for this help, is what I'm getting with Archangel Gabriel. Alrighty? Especially with the accepting help from others, it's okay to ask for help, and it's okay to accept, charity or handouts. Say yes to that. That is receiving. That's telling the universe, okay, I don't have lack. I'm good, and I'm okay with receiving all these, gifts that you're sending me, and giving me the abundance, and having that attitude of gratitude when those things come your way, because those are gifts from the universe and others as well, because it's called tithing. And in order to bring more in, you have to give a little to get a little. I always say that, give a little, get a little. It makes sense if you think about it from another type of aspect, where the more you give, the more you receive. And then also vice versa, the more you receive, the more you're able to give to others, and be able to, have that equal energy exchange. And then we have opportunity knocks. It says, go for it. So when someone gives you, that leg up, that opportunity to receive something, or that extra little bit that you may need at that time, or you may not think that you need at that time, take that opportunity to receive that as a gift of gratitude and a blessing. And it's definitely a blessing of abundance is what I get with that. So definitely go for it. Be okay with it. Be okay with receiving those gifts and saying, thank you very much. I truly appreciate this, and I am truly grateful. And the universe will bless you with even more. I promise you. And then we have, I recognize that I have chosen fear, and I choose again. I choose love. So I was watching a video yesterday from Rich Lopp. He's absolutely amazing, by the way. If you guys haven't checked him out already or seen some of his videos, he was talking about how we have this fear of money. This makes perfect sense with what I was just saying, with the abundance coming in and accepting, help from others and receiving, whether it's money or gifts or whatever it is that you're receiving from another person, saying, no, I can't possibly take that from you. That's a fear mindset. Be open to saying, okay, thank you so much. I truly appreciate this. I'll do for you just as much as you've done for me, as soon as you can, or it's humanly possible, because it's the whole giving and receiving and that equal energy exchange. And, it tells the universe, okay, they're open or receiving. Let's give them more and more and more. And that's what helps you to have that success and that happily ever after and get to being at that successful point. Make sense? And then it says for the next card, I am the loving energy of the universe. Being one, being open to source, being open to the universe is what's going to bring all that energy and that abundance and that success in for you. Being open to all that receiving and being truly grateful for all that you do receive when you receive it or when it's offered, and not biting the hand that feeds you, basically. And then we have the universe works faster when I'm having fun. So enjoy this time. Enjoy these wonderful abundance gifts. Enjoy these, gifts that other people are offering you and doing to help you. And don't be afraid to ask for them either. If you need something, speak up or forever hold your peace and live in suffering and lack. It's whatever you choose to do. Don't have the fear. Open your mouth and be okay with asking for help once in a while. If that's what you need, do what you got to do. I'm still learning that as much myself because I'm a very, very independent person. I am the type of person where I feel like if someone hands me something, I feel like I owe them something, because that's the mindset that I've always been raised around. And I'm learning to change that mindset and to be open and accepting to receiving these gifts from other people because it's an absolute blessing from them. And I am truly grateful for everything that they've done for me, everything that they've offered for me. And they've all done this out of the kindness of their own hearts. And I truly have to understand and open up and accept that. And some of you guys out there, I hope this helps you if you're the same way. That not everybody is out there to, be gimme, gimme, gimme in return. Even though there are some crappy fucking people out there. Let me tell you. I'm just saying. Where, I did this for you. You remember how I did that for you? That type of thing. Or, you wouldn't have this if I didn't do this and that and that and that for you. Nah. See, that's what gives us those mindsets and that fear. That's what puts us in that fear aspect. And kind of getting over that and healing that takes quite a long time and it's quite a lot of freaking effort, let me tell you. But at the end of the day, not everyone in this entire world is a shitty fucking human being like that. So you have to kind of put yourself out there and be open to being like, okay, I'll accept this from you. And kind of hold in your mind that that person is not expecting to receive in return or expecting a favor later on. Not everyone is going to be like that. And I know it's taking a chance and a risk to do that, but sometimes it's what's most needed at the time. So, these are your messages. Sorry for my rambling. I do hope that they helped and that these messages resonated with you. Thank you guys so much for liking, sharing, and subscribing to my videos. I love you guys all, and I will see you next video. Have a blessed one.